Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery with a 14 by 14 inch canvas and a whole slew of little tiny acetate tools that I'll leave you the video tutorial of. They're basically just a bamboo skewer, some waterproof duct tape, no baby ants please, and we're going to move those out of the way. I am going to make some kind of orb. I have decided that I'm going to use my Chantilly lace to give myself a sparkly moist layer around the outside. I'm going to move it into position. I'm going to flatten it out with my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula from Good Grips. Glad that's still dribbling. It feels like it wants to stop. That wouldn't be good. Like what's ever preventing that from coming out to stop being that way. I don't know if I have enough paint there. I guess we'll try it anyway. We'll make sure we have enough paint somehow, some way. And hope. Everybody cross your fingers. It looks like we almost got to the place I was expecting to. So a long time ago I did something where I used a skewer to pull colors out, and it's not been something I've been able to repeat very easily, and I don't think anybody else has had that much of an easy time with it either. So I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we are going to spread some colors, and I'm thinking about putting them on top of each other in puddles and then dragging them out. I've got some schmutz on my canvas. I'm not really too concerned about that because it will disappear for sure. And it looks like if I'm very lucky, this will have worked out the way I need it to. My plan is to put a bunch of gold in the center of the circle. I can't say it's the most even thing, but it shouldn't make any difference. It really shouldn't. As long as we can get as close as we can get. So I'm not sure where to start, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to start with orange. Actually, I'm going to see if I can get a little more Chantilly lace out of this now that it's had a moment to settle down. It's still plugged. Not sure what it is, but I did get some more, so that'll be helpful. We haven't left any canvas that isn't covered with some sort of layer of sparkliness. We'll get rid of that one little thing that needs probably a pair of tweezers. So I'm going to just, yeah, there's a couple of them. I guess I'm going to use my orange crush. I'm not going to go to the outside edge completely. I say that, but then you see that I don't have that much control. I'm not trying to be precise, that's for sure. Then I'm going to switch and give it some Tuscan Sun. Which better not have the same problem the Chantilly lace had. When bottles get to the end, or near the end, sometimes the marble will lodge in the tip. Now I have something called Alizerine Rose, which is a vivid intense, and it is gorgeous. And you can definitely see I'm not trying to be precise. I'm imagining myself using white, Amsterdam white and Australian Floetrol to swipe down through. But the trick is to get the paint on the canvas fast enough so that I'll actually have time to do that. This is my sour lemon with a little bit of orange crush in it. This is so primitive at this point, I'm sorry. I can't be fast enough. This is Yellow Orange from Vivid Intense from Colourarte. I'm a Colourarte affiliate. And that is a wonderful color. Look at that. I do expect these things to cross over and intermingle. That's why I'm attempting to be as unconcerned as possible. I'm thinking about using some of the Mayan Gold on top of the cell activator too. This is Saffron, a Prizm pour. I will list the colors and their designated Prizm pour or primary element or vivid intense underneath the video. I've got some red violet and it's coming right up. It's a vivid intense fluorescent also. But I think before that, no, I'll just use that now. I've got a couple more colors that I want to use. Oh, that was dumb. Oh well, it might work, you never know. Maybe should go the wrong direction. That was definitely a super dyslexic moment. So my other color is Intense, Vivid Intense Quinacridone Red. Which is a little similar to something else, unless I used it already and forgot. Which can happen more and more lately. And then I have a color that's not my first choice. Actually, I like this Vermilion Red Orange. Another Vivid Intense. Let's make sure that the tab is going to allow me to use it. So that's a lot of red. Makes me think I need more yellow, which I'm not sure will save anything. So it could just be a big red Corona. What I'd like to use is my sour lemon, but I'm running low on it. So what I am going to use is the Yellow Orange Vivid Intense. Even in the spot that I messed up. I've got some pink diamond I didn't use yet. That might help. It might not, but it might. So there we go. And this is Mayan Gold in the center. which I would kind of like to use to pull out toward the outside edge, but I'm not sure if I can or not. So I'm going to see how thick it is. It's usually thick. It's the first time I've used one of my tools for that. I got some other colors on there. Oh well, never mind. It's time to try. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to let it be part of everything else. That is not the tool I want. That one's got a bend in it. So let's just... And I've got, instead of the gold, let's try the gold first. I was going to use the Pebeo Iridescent Blue Violet. I'm just going to get rid of all my extra colors. Let's get that ready, just in case I get a chance to use it. I'm going to put a whole bunch of white down in my dish and hope that that helps facilitate time. But I need a scrape dish, there's no doubt about it. Actually, I just think I came up with a great idea. Except for everything's falling down. I'm going to use a silicone lid, because I think that'll help me wipe off my little tool better. This might not work at all. I'm thinking about black. I'm actually thinking about spiraling out that center. It took me way too long to get the colors to go on there. I seem to have almost resolved I'm almost ready to resolve my issue with the thing that went in the wrong direction. Yeah, I did that without enough cell activator, but there is enough cell activator on here. Sometimes I rescue things that I'm not sure I'm going to rescue. And I've got a basting brush, although I'm not sure that that's the answer, but a skewer might be. I should have planned on leaving more colors behind, because I like them. Let's just put some straight. I should have just put the cell activator right on the canvas instead of dipping the tool in. Got a smaller tool. I could go from the outside in too. That might be kind of neat. I'm going to use my skewer to give myself a a centralized orb, which is probably not in the center. I actually kind of like that. I like that too. Just using the edge. It looks like a sunflower. Not sure the Chantilly lace wasn't a waste. So let's see. I have a clean skewer I can grab easily. I probably have a spatula that would work as well, if not better. At least we know any of the little gaps will be full of Chantilly lace. And every time I drag the spatula through and I have some paint on the end, oh, and that's nice, I actually drag down to Chantilly lace, and that'll be cool. It's very organic, which I tend to be a fan of. Excuse the frog in my throat. I like the cells that are left behind, but I don't mind dragging through them either. I really thought I was going to use a skewer. I've still got it in my left hand. With the exception of some of the white being kind of profuse, I don't think I mind. I do think I can blow that orb out. Put a little texture in there. I got one little spot I need to and hope the paint levels itself, and if it doesn't, I can do what I've always done. And spiral the center out. Well, it looks a heck of a lot better than I thought it was going to at a certain stage. And I am not unhappy with that at all. Just that one bubble right there. Goodbye, bubble. Got a little tiny bit of gold around my edge in a couple places, but I don't think it matters. I've got paint in my dish. I should check my time. I didn't set my timer. Okay, so I love you guys. You're either gone or about to be gone. And so please know that there are 30 lists of 100 videos, and also available by topic and genre. If you'd like to have something, just ask me. I have all the playlists saved. I'll probably use this paint to go around my edges, make sure there's no gaps. If I have time left, if you're still here, I will attempt to shimmer this at you.